my environment, the city. I mean, the subject matter, all the subjects which I favor are aspects of people creating things. So the stage, the magician, they are people who are making something happen. And so it's a good subject for me. It doesn't mean anything to me today, except for it was the way that I have been described for 40 years. So I don't agree or disagree. It's a part of my life. I was part of a new wave, and a new way of looking at particularly the industrial city environment. The post-war world, and it obviously has resonated with society because it's now been around a long time. I'm not a historian. I just think there's good and bad art, and there are artists who I like and others that I don't like so much. If the work interests me, if it gets my creative juices going, if I am excited by it, then I embrace it. And that isn't necessarily what is called pop art. Mostly the stuff that intrigues me is work which is done from the other side of the planet. Something which is stylistically quite remote from me intrigues me. If you're always talking to someone who thinks exactly the same as you, I don't think that's very productive. This painting is called Tumble. It's about a magician trying to make something happen, and sometimes it doesn't always work. I paint in oil. I like painting in oil, although it's considered now quite old-fashioned technique. But I like the fact that it stays wet a long time. And it means that I can think about the picture, and some of the color shifts, the shifts of color happen on reflection. And sometimes, yeah, when I'm contemplating the picture when it's half finished, and sometimes because I'm interested in the optical effect of color, that if you are looking for a long time at a picture, you have a retinal after image, you see a second color, and that helps me to then see how I can shift just a little the colors around to enhance or strengthen the thing. But the other thing is that these very strong structural images, part of the image, mean that when you are looking at the center of the picture and you're involved with the action, these colors affect the periphery of your vision, and in a way it starts to move. And so the title is Tumble.
Anyway, only oil.
Only oil. I mean, this is watercolor, but this is only, it's either oil paint, watercolor, or lithography, printmaking. So those are my three